Yeah, here we are. This is what we've been dealing with for the last 5 days. All this rain. We've been under a flood advisory every day for the last 5 days, pretty much. It will stop for a couple hours, let the flooding and the puddling reside a little bit, and then start right back up again. And today it's not too windy, but the winds have been pretty wicked as well. That is why we have not been vlogging. All this water needs scuba gear. Nowhere to walk because it's all wet. As you can see, it's still raining right now. Right on cue. So, that's what we're looking at. And hopefully things will start happening soon. We'll get some events in. On June 20th, we're going to have downtown at dusk. We missed the free museum. We could that was last Sunday, but people were still sick. People are still sick, in fact. It's still floating around the house. The kids have all got it now. Whatever's going around. Pretty sure it's COVID, but we haven't tested. It just hangs on and on and on. We are in our 5th glorious week of trying to recover from this. The first of us that got it. And so yeah, first we were sick, and then the rains came, and the rains just never end. Never ever end. Every day this week it's been rain. Every single day. And we've got so much puddling. Sometimes the car sounds like a speedboat's going up the street. Not been a good time at all. They did manage to get here and mow the lawn, rain and all. They mowed it right through the rain. They didn't let it stop them. But yeah, June 20th we have, hopefully we'll be at downtown after dusk, and July 1st obviously is Canada Day. They're going to have some, I don't know, we'll get some recording done, but definitely it's about music. They got some pretty decent bands coming out here. And July 29th we will be at a concert downtown, an outdoor, the Outdoor Fest. Paid like big bucks for some concert tickets. Maybe I can get a video downtown, but we won't be able to do no recording at the concert. Obviously that's a no-no. They're not going to let us have the cameras and stuff in there, even if it is outside. But if the soggy weather and whatnot and the mud and stuff ever surrender and the bay goes back where it belongs, we'll definitely be out doing some vlogs. And then the kids have been to school almost all week because of sickness. So we've been having one of those busy weeks here with kids homesick and everything else, and just getting recovered from sickness ourselves. But you can see how much rain there is out there just by looking at our video here out the window, because my new phone here wouldn't last too long if we played out in all this rain with it. Not Not at all. In fact, it's just tell it the way it is. It wouldn't last at all. It would stop charging for 24, 48 hours till it dried out, and then eventually it wouldn't charge no more. We do have an idea for other types of content on our channel, but being the apartment we live in, all our studio setup is right in the center of the apartment with the kitchen and the bathroom, and the only walk-through between the bedrooms and the living room. That's right where we're set up. It makes it kind of difficult when everybody's home. And pretty much the way things have been the last couple of weeks, a month or so, we haven't had a single day with nobody here, or nobody doing nothing, because being sick, nobody really wants to do the videos, recording and stuff, or the editing. They just want to feel better, and they sleep and take medicine. That's about it. And here we are in Ontario, under rain. It has been the rainiest spring since the coldest spring that I've seen in very, 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 very long time, and we're told that this has got to do with the climate change, and the warmer your summers, the colder and wetter you're going to be in the end of winter. As the oceans warm up where they're supposed to be cool, and they cool where they're supposed to be warm, and the ice starts melting from where it's supposed to be, and permafrost starts giving up like it has been, the whole climate is shifting. Where it's usually cold and possibly able to still see a blizzard, they're having extreme hot weather, and where we're used to having the warm weather, we're having even frost and chance of snow warnings over the past week or two. I'm actually seeing frost and some minor snowy looking ice rain late at night. Even after Mother's Day, which is very, very unusual. So this is what we are relegated to. We can do gaming, we can do anything inside, which I'm pretty excited about. I would like to start doing some podcasting and game discussion, game updates and DLC updates and whatnot, and Magic the Gathering discussions, and I don't know, maybe even some news and whatever, not politics. Enough people doing that. Not that I mind it, but there's enough people doing that. We don't need it we don't need that on our vlogging channel. And we do get into it once in a blue moon. Not something we would do for our vlogs. I prefer things that we're into, music and gaming and all that fun stuff. And we're into, kids are into Nintendo and Roblox, and we're into music, and plenty to do without getting into other people's niches with the news and politics and all that. We hear enough about it, we don't need to discuss it. So this is where we are. I know I promised that last time I went out, when I was in the middle of trying to recover at the beginning of being ill, I took a short walk and said that we'd be getting further than our own backyard for vlogging, but it just is not going as quickly as it has in the past years. The weather is just not cooperating. We're still having cold, we're still having frost, and we are having day after day after day of rain and flooding. And when you live, fortunate for us, we're in the hill area, but we do live in the bay, on the bay, not in it, but yeah. And it makes it very, very wet. Very, very wet. We're slightly above it more than some of the people, but we're definitely, still can tell we're in a part of Lake Ontario here. Anyway, just a quick update. Let everybody know where we're at, and we're still above water. We are on the high ground here in our apartment. You know, we're at the top floor, so water's going to have to come up a little bit to start flooding us for sure. We're on a hill. We're on the top floor. We're in a good position, cat's eye position, you could say. I hope you're all having a better time than we are. We're going to try to get above water. Hope you all give us a like and a follow. Share our content. We appreciate your support. Hope you'll watch our gaming. Watch for our other live streams and whatnot. Our podcast, Morning Rambling Coffee and Ramble. Until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.